Looking forward to this all day. Hey guys! Boy, a lot of y'all already here. I'm so glad. So glad. Boy, you know, this past week was a week and a half already. You doing all right, Chris?
I am. I just slid in from work.
Slid in from work. Yeah. Guess I should have done a little more pre-op on the hair there.
Yeah, they just go. It is what it is.
LaRonda, JC, Miss Jean, Grandma's Homemade. I know there's somebody else here. Let me see here. I think JC was first in line this morning. Dolores, Charla. I'm so glad you're already here. Hey, Sarah Keith. Glad you're here. Well, what are we going to talk about? Hey, Sarah Broom. Glad you're here. And Amanda Brinkley. She needs a haircut. I do too. I do too.
Yeah, mullet's getting a little. I'm going to have to tame the mullet here for all.
Oh, y'all, this hair. I should have done something to it. Let's see. I can't think of where we need to start this day. Let's see. I hope y'all had a great day. It's coming to an end here in Georgia. The sun is setting on the beautiful day. Sure has, Amanda. Johan! Let's see. Good evening, Chris, Vicky, and legends in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Watched the weekly vlog and love the fact that Chris was willing to chill on the recliner until he realized snuff was over. Yep.
What?
You didn't want to do nothing on your birthday, and then you realized the snuff was gone.
Well,
Johan, do you see that? You see that bidet they put in our restaurant? I tell you what, that was something. That was something.
Yep.
Mother.
Country come to town.
You're exactly right. Onyx Rose, hello. This morning I had to take Mother to the doctor, and I called the nurse last night, the night shift, and I said, I need one for my house. No, Clifford would be destroyed my house. Let's see. So anyway, I called the nurse last night and I said, now y'all remind Mother in the morning. She's got an 8:45 appointment. So I left early enough to do her hair, and I knock on her door. She's in bed.
What? She's usually an hour early. She must have forgot.
No, she was dressed. Hey, Kathy. She was dressed she was dressed for just lounging around. And I said, Mother, you have a doctor's appointment. I do. Yeah, you do. Well, no one told me. I said, well, I tried to call you, but you didn't answer your telephone. So I don't know. She must have been in the bathroom or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I got her up and we was looking at clothes, and they brought breakfast in. The nurse come in with the shot, and we were all like, everybody around Mother. I said, Mother, we coming at you at all ends today, aren't we? And she said, yeah, where are we going? I said, you got a doctor's appointment. Well, no one told me. So,
just told you.
So anyway, I fixed her hair. I am not a hairdresser. My sister does such a better job than I do, but I fixed it with the what is that? Not the curling iron, but the flat iron, and got her looking decent. And I picked her out a pair of pants, and she says, "No, I want to wear these pants." I said, "Okay." They were not the prettiest in the world, the pants she wanted to wear, but I let her wear them. And I'm trying to think of what else she said. Oh, she didn't have time to wash her hair. And we talked about that a lot.
Oh.
That I didn't give her time to wash her hair this morning. I said, I'm sorry, Mom. I called you to tell you, but you didn't answer your phone. Well, look at my hair. Just look at my hair. I said, it looks fine, Mom. It looks fine. Well, I didn't have time to wash it. So when I dropped her back off, that's what she said. I'm just going to wash my hair. But I was like, okay. And we went to Dr. Azar today. Now, she and her husband were in our Sunday school class at First Baptist, and I remember one time, and I reminded Dr. Azar of this today. I said, do you remember that time y'all hosted the Sunday school class, and we all showed up, and your dog had eaten the cabinet door out of the bathroom?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, her dog just ate the whole cabinet door, just ate it. And I told her, every time my dog did something, I said, at least, she didn't eat the cabinet door.
She just didn't think about it.
She just didn't think about it. Yes, everyone, y'all remember to hit like, share, subscribe, and buy a book. Let's see. She used to be a hairdresser, so when she was passing away, so she worried about her hair. Oh, well, there is a beautician that comes to the nursing home. Mother won't go. I mean, we put money on her account for the hairdresser, but she won't go. And I got it. Chin hairs have come back, and I got to take her and get her chin waxed again. Yeah, she says, I can feel them, Vicki. So, okay, Mama, I'll take care of that. I am running ragged sometimes, just running ragged. The other day, Cliff, that day you cooked that pork loin. Rebecca was tired, and she sent her husband. She said, I'll have Nathan drop by after he gets off work to fix us a to-go plate. So, me and him, we fixed up a to-go plates for them. And Clifford ate 4 little servings of that night. And the next night he ate 2 little servings. And then the next night, during the middle of the night, 11 o'clock, he went and woke his mama up. He says, can I have some more of that chicken? He called it chicken.
It's white meat.
It was pork loin.
But it's white.
Can I have some more of that chicken, Mom? No. Clifford, it's 11 o'clock at night.
I'm hungry.
I want some more of that chicken. I don't know. She is I love watching her with her kids, because it's kind of like, I'm reliving what I went through with my kids, but it's just so much funnier when it's watching her. Hi, Sandra. We had a friend who styled hair and did makeup at funeral homes, but then she used to picnic in the cemetery. Said, oh, wow. Y'all better check my medication doses if I'm out there picnicking in the cemeteries. Not for me. Not for me.
Don't bother me none.
We've got to think about that type of stuff.
Oh, we don't need it.
Yes, well, where are you going to be buried in the backyard?
I'm good with it.
No. We can't be buried in the backyard, but we're in our 60s now. Cindy from sunny South Florida. How are you, Cindy? Let's see. Now, y'all are gonna hear this story again on my weekly vlog, but I'll just go ahead and tell y'all about it. Now, I had a friend that their family lived at a cemetery. I thought that was so weird. Got my plot already next to my grandma. Oh, we don't have ours. I don't know. Our church don't have a cemetery.
Not that I know of.
Mm-mm. Oh, wow. R. Jones is in the house. To bury someone in the backyard, you'll be exempt from taxes. Wait, what?
There you go. That's a good reason for it.
Seriously? My cousins lived in the funeral home. Oh, Rhonda. I bet they got some stories to tell. I know one time.
I've worked in a bunch of them.
Yeah, he's worked in them. Okay, y'all know that on Saturday, at the USM football game, Juniper got to dance with the Dixie Darlings. She had her little shirt on, her little black skirt, and she had the little white gloves on.
That she's already lost.
Well, I wasn't going to tell that yet.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
So anyway, then she had a little gold hair bow, and she had her hair up in a ponytail. She looked so cute, y'all. Oh my goodness, she looked so cute. Now, USM ball games are a big deal. There's tailgating that's going on. There is, it's parking. You have to have a parking pass. You have to pay for a parking pass, or either you've got to park in, the North 40. And so how everybody got there was Nathan dropped Rebecca, Clifford, and Juniper off at USM because she had to be there early to get one more practice in. And my nose is itching again. So
that means you won't come in the money?
No, that's your hand. That's your palm. Isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, so then Nathan brought the car back to their house and then rode his bicycle back to USM.
We don't live far.
Yeah, we don't live far. So that way they wouldn't have to worry about, parking so far away. But now my son-in-law said, I believe you can take your golf cart and you can park, without a problem. So that's what we did. We drove our golf cart across 49 and started to park. Now, we found out once we got there, they had all the exits blocked off. So once we got there, we found out we cannot park in any parking space because those are reserved for people who pay for parking. But we can park anywhere else. So we asked them, can we park on the grass over there? He said, well, you can park over there by that other cart. Well, I couldn't see it at first. And then I realized, oh, yes, that is another golf cart. So he said, we could park there. So that's where we parked. And it was, I don't know, 5 minutes to the stands? No. Well, if you was in a car, it'd be 5 minutes to the stands, but it really wasn't. So we get out, we walk to where our tickets are. Well, our tickets on the phone, but we found the section we were in. And we walked around this way and then around this way, the Coliseum, because we was walking the wrong way. So we've been walking for quite some time. And then we found where we're supposed to go in.
The other side.
But it was hidden. We looked around and said, we don't see it. And they won't let you go in the section that you don't belong to. So the man showed us, go back this way. So we go back this way again. And we start walking up and up and up this concrete ramp.
5-6 stories.
Yeah. Well, I decided I'm tired of this walking. So I throw that. When I had knee surgery, can you take it? Yes. So I caught a ride with the handicap service. They had little golf carts, and it's for the elderly and the handicapped. And I said, no.
Kind of fit both of them, don't we?
Yeah, we did. So anyway, they took us up the top to the very top, and then we get out and we walk past the what do you call those things where you're fancy people and you pay for the rooms, the boxes. Walk past, we see the boxes, and I'm sure they're nice and cool inside them boxes, the glass windows. And so anyway, we go up and we look, and oh my stars, we are just inches from the sun. It is shining right in our face. I left my umbrella in the cart. I had intended on bringing my umbrella so I could, cover my head. And I told Chris, I said, look, because I am hot, my face is red, he's hot, we're sweating, we're in direct line of the sun.
And have the worst music.
And not only that, on the what do you call that?
You gonna hit me?
On this side of us, is the speaker for the entire stadium. And it was blaring. Now, I done told y'all my ear's very sensitive, and I can hear, as my husband says, I can hear a rat blink. And it was just awful, the music, and it was so loud, and it was so hot. And I send a video to Rebecca because they're down there with Junie. Built-in fly swatter. Watch out, Chris.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Let's see. Oh, Charlotte, thanks for watching the commercials. Okay. So anyway, I take a video and I'm joking to Rebecca. I said, y'all better hurry on up. There's not a vacant seat up here. And it was just me and Chris up there, maybe one more family. And that is when Nathan noticed something in my video. He said, y'all are on the wrong side.
Well, that's what I thought.
He says, y'all are on the visitor side. And then Rebecca responds, wait, did I buy the wrong tickets? We're on the visitor side. Now, over there on the home side, it was nice and shady because the sun was behind the stadium.
Yeah, we was on the east side, and it was like, what, 5 o'clock? It was
Cooking.
bright.
It was
and
cooking.
The loudest I ever heard music. I turned my hearing aids off, and it was still loud.
Yeah, and I couldn't turn my ears off, but he did. He turned his hearing aids off.
And it still hurt my ear.
It was terrible, y'all.
That's bad.
So
When the
then-
deaf guys hurt, it's too loud for the deaf
Too
guys.
God, yeah. So Rebecca, she said, wait, let me call somebody that's there, that's in charge of something. And that man told Rebecca to go to a certain area, walk across, and then we can go to the other side without having to go back down that concrete. What do you call that? Concrete stairwell, but you drive it and walk it.
Well, you could drive in a golf cart.
So
It's at least 5 stores, maybe 6. It's way up there.
So
we was in the
nosebleed.
probably
Nosebleed.
7 or 8 rows from the top.
You had plenty of time to open your parachute if you jumped off. I mean, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had plenty enough time to open that parachute. So anyway, so Rebecca is stressing because she's already left Junie with the Dixie Darlings, and she's rushing to the seats, but they're on the wrong side, so she's got a long ways to walk like we did. And Cliff goes, slow down, mommy. Rebecca said, just hurry up, Cliff. I can't. I'm tired. So while they're trying to, and she didn't catch the buggy. She didn't catch the buggy ride. So it took her quite some time to get her and that little 3-year-old up the concrete ramps. And she finally got there and she said, come on. So we load up and we walk to where she is walking. And here's Cliff. And here's Chris. And here's me. And we're trying to get to the other side because it's about time to start the little show. And Juniper's in the little show. She's
Before the game.
Yeah. She's in the pre-game show. And it is starting. They're already lining up on the field. And so we rush, and I'm just like, okay, I'm over this. I'm done with this. I'm done. So we walk all the way back around to the other side. Well, we've lost Rebecca. She forgot us.
No, she just
She
got
was
proud.
she just was nervous that she was going to miss Juniper, and
Which is fine. We can start going.
So she went up a flight, and I looked at Chris and I said, I'm not going up a flight. I'm going right through here, and I did. I went right through this little opening on the home side, and it was so nice and cool over there. We were cool.
It wasn't loud.
And it wasn't loud, and the wind was blowing, And not everybody was there yet because it's still pre-game show. Everybody's still down there in those little tents tailgating, or either they're parking. So anyway, we see Juniper on the sidelines, and we know which one our child is because she is dancing nonstop. She is just pressing that little ponytail, and she is having the best time of her life. Absolutely having the best time of her life. So anyway, she gets on the field and we're ready, and I got my camera ready, and Pop's got his ready, and we're looking at her. We finally find her again, and they start the music up, and there she goes. She is having a ball. You only get to see it in the weekly vlog. She is having a ball. Now, it is now a little after 6. We got there at 5, right? Yeah. So anyway.
Or maybe 4, and this game started at 5. I don't know. It was hot.
It was hot. So anyway, they finished that song, and we're just still filming because we're such proud grandparents. And you know what happens? They walk off the field.
That's it.
1 hour of walking for a 1:20 dance. But she danced all the way off the field. It cost us $70 for the tickets. It cost us $18 for me a Coke and him an adult drink. Well, a beer. I don't know if I can say that on here. Yeah, because it was, if they hadn't had Coke, I would have had my first beer. Because it was, my second beer. I did taste one when I turned 18, and I spit it out because it was nasty. But if they hadn't had Coke there, I would have had to have something. It was so hot. And needless to say, I looked at Chris and I said, I think that's it. And he said, I said, what you want to do now? Because he knew what my answer was.
I already knew what you wanted to do.
He said, well, I'm ready to go home. I said, me too. So, yeah, it was $70 plus $18 plus I don't know how long we walked. And you know what? I'd do it again, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I would make sure my tickets were on the right side. We would have probably stayed and watched the ball game had we not just been so exhausted and sweating. I mean, I literally, I think I got how you go out in the sun and you're out, and you get red and sweaty.
Yeah, I do it every day.
I know you do, baby. No, ma'am, Amanda. We did not.
Out the door.
I was done.
Didn't even see the kickoff.
I was done.
I heard it.
My knees hurt. His knees hurt. My back hurt. Yeah. Look at those steps you got. I did. I got a lot of steps. In fact, I come home now. I never take another pill. Not another pill. A pain pill, and I have some pain pills from back, and they're like what's the next step above an Advil. They're not like a narcotic. They're just a extra strength Advil, prescription Advil. And I took one, and I took a back pill too. And it's not a Flexeril. It's just a little back pill. Took both of them. I took my bra off and slung it across the room. I got my moo-moo dress on, and I crawled in bed and watched TV. I was so tired. Y'all don't Tramadol. I don't know if it's a Tramadol. It's I'd have to go get the little bottle, but
it's not.
It's the next step above an Advil, whatever that is.
It's probably 5 years old too.
No, I got it. I got it just in case I needed it in Alaska. Yeah.
Okay.
I did. I mean, I absolutely. Sounds like me tonight when I got home. Janice, I was meloxicam. No, I don't know what it is. I don't remember. But I know the doctor said it was just like a step above an Advil because I told him I do not want to be dizzy or drugged. If you give me something too strong, I will sleep all day. And avoid profit. What does that mean? Is it not unlocks the can? I don't. Oh wait, I can tell you what it is. Hold on.
Avoid profit. What's that?
I don't know. I don't know. Gotta dumb that down a little bit, Amanda, so we can understand what that meant. Let me see. I'll find out. I got my little list of medicine right here. I also found out I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Let's see my medications. My blood pressure.
You don't need to tell all that.
Well, it's probably not even on the list anymore because it's not even on the list anymore.
It's all right.
Because I only had like 10 pills in there. I guess. I don't know. I don't see it.
We'll go on to something else.
Well, now.
Now you go look at it.
No. Don't know. Let's see. They give me a mild pain pill when I have my teeth pulled, and my body did not like that. And when I had my wisdom teeth out, they told me to take. Oh, yeah. I don't do dentists very well. I can remember going in the door, but after that, I don't remember anything else. I wake up back at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get her teeth clean. You got to knock her out.
Well, I just don't do it. Let's see what else we got.
I don't know. Mother's fault.
Oh, while we're back at home now, remember? And Rebecca, they stayed for some of the ball game until Rebecca couldn't stand it anymore. Clifford was running wild, and I don't remember what it's called, Onyx Rose, but they call in a little pill, just one little pill, and I will take it. Chris, you seem to have a bit of pain in your shoulder during the week. My 2 cents would be lie shoulder down in hot water pool twice a week.
Well, thank you, doctor.
Johan, he may be a doctor. We don't know what he is. We have the
what
hot
does
tub.
MUFC mean?
That's the football.
Huh?
Isn't that football? I don't know. So anyway,
I've seen the OHAM, but I never noticed the MUFC.
Now that's blown up, the words are blown up. We can read it now. You can read it. Now, what was I saying? Oh, so anyway, they're there, and Rebecca was telling them, Cliff, y'all just be still for a minute. Just be still. So they were out in the concession stand area, and just be still here, stand right here. Well, that stand right here somehow turned into them knocking over 2 of the concession stand towers. They did. Knocked it. Of course, Rebecca said everybody came over. It hurt Juniper's leg. But Rebecca said, I'm going to let them know that those need to be attached to the wall. They need to be secured to the wall.
Especially with them 2.
Yeah. But I think they was tired. Everybody was tired.
Yeah.
I know Honey was tired. Yeah. I just don't do loud noises. I can't. It just is too much for my ears. I can hear you whispering in church. Yeah. Oh, speaking of church, let me tell you what happened yesterday.
Little ADD there.
Yeah. We watched. Saturday we did the USM ball game, and then Sunday I propped my leg up and we watched our church online, and I thought it was over with. I thought the service was over with, and I clicked off because we have a song. Everybody leaves to the song, and so I turned it off. This morning I got up when I was going to do my little Bible study, and I got up and I was going to one of my old preachers. His church was on YouTube as well. So I had started another sermon of his the other day. Oh, see, I knew it was football. Manchester United Football Club.
Oh, okay,
See?
yeah.
I did some research on Johan. So anyway, I said, well, for my Bible study, I will just do the second part of that sermon. And it's Brother Paul's, but he's passed. So I went back 5 years. They're at his sermons are talking about 2020. They're during that time. They're during that time. So anyway, something popped up on my thing that said, "Good luck, Brother Blake. We're going to miss you." And I thought, he was just on TV yesterday. Did he die? Because I'm thinking, what has happened? Then I read another one, and I went to his wife's page, and I went to his page, and I went to the Venture Church page. And apparently I cut church off a little bit too fast yesterday, because they did the little song, which I thought was the closing song, but it wasn't. You come back, and the main campus pastor called Brother Blake and Lauren up on the stage, and they talked about them his resigning from his church. He's resigning. He's doing something else. And because he's the Blake, how our church is, we have the main campus, Lincoln Road, and then we have satellites, and each satellite has their own pastor. And Blake was the pastor at the coast. So anyway, they're still on the coast, and so I went to thinking, oh my stars. But anyway, I realized that bye, Cindy. Was we boring this time? Oh, it's already been 32 minutes. All right,
you ain't
Cindy.
been funny this time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just messing with you. See what I'm just picking. Can't I pick with you?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Saying he's dealt with quite a few sports injuries.
Yeah.
Now you need to apologize to Johan. Of course, my advice is just yeah. I think he was being ugly. I think he was just picking on.
I've dealt with a few sports injuries and work injuries and motorcycle wreck injuries and ladder injuries.
It is a good thing. Look, he said, "Rude, Chris."
Rude. I'm sorry.
Rebecca says that all the time to us. Mom, that was rude. Don't be rude, Mom.
Now, y'all call football Manchester United. That's soccer in our terminology, right?
Yes.
Or is that rugby?
No.
Rugby's different.
Soccer.
Soccer is football.
Let's see. So I guess both of the grandbabies are not sick this week. I don't think so. Not
today.
Not today. Let's see. Juniper is at the Nutcracker practice. It's like 2.5 hour ballet practice.
About 20 or 30 of them before. So, it was a bunch of them last year.
And Rebecca is at home. She does something for the city, a community thing where you sign up, and it's like parents and the children, and you do a little cooking class. It used to be held one of the little city buildings down there, but I think she does it at her house now. I think. So. But there's only just 4 spots, so you do you bring a parent and you do cooking. I don't know. Today may be sushi. They either do sushi or Italian, but they love it. They love it. It's really a popular thing here. It's some sort of community service. I don't know. Maybe she'll jump on here for too long and tell us. I know it started at 5, and I guess it lasts an hour. I don't know. So
you're hosting the World Cup next year, huh?
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Oh, we are. Yeah. We'll see. Soccer, yes. No, he said y'all are hosting the World Cup. Y'all means us.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Johan, I'm telling you, when our kids played soccer, the only thing we knew was big kick and how to slice the oranges.
I was pointing, go this way.
Yeah.
I knew which way you're supposed to go.
We offered it, and now Juniper came along, and she it was too hot. She doesn't like the hot out there. She said it's too hot.
She don't mind exercising, and she jumps. She does gymnastics really well, and the dancing really well. But she didn't do well. First thing, it was early in the morning.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Better get to planning, Vicky. I know if I'm supposed to be responsible for refreshments, they're going.
Are you going to host the World Cup here in Hattiesburg? I hope not.
I don't know.
We ain't got enough parking.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where it's being held. I don't know much about soccer.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna come see it, Johan?
You gonna drop by, Johan? Guarantee you we're not gonna be in them stands.
No.
Yeah, Rhonda, right in my backyard. My backyard's 5x7. The pool takes up most of it. And this morning, when I went to get Mother, and I was looking for her purse. Because Mother, y'all know she rearranges all the time in there. And I was looking for her purse, and I did find her purse, but I also found her Alzheimer clock. And she had it in one of her drawers.
What's an Alzheimer clock?
It's a big clock. It's digital, and it says the date and the time and the day of the week. It's just to keep them oriented to the time and stuff. Don't know where the cord is. No idea where the cord is. I looked. I didn't have time to look a lot. I sent a picture I sent a text message to Carla, my sister-in-law, and to my sister.
It's probably trying to plug it up with that phone.
I don't know where the cord is. Now, my sister said something yesterday. Somehow she had unplugged the phone. No. She did not unplug the phone. The plug-in tripped.
Well, yeah, because the way she jabbed it in there.
No, it's the new plug-in.
Oh,
they replaced it, and so the phone was not working because it was on battery. So Carla really put the plug in to another socket that didn't have the
ground fault.
Yeah, the ground fault is over there by the sink. Yeah. So yeah,
we're close to water.
Yeah, Janice, Eli took the boat
Today.
The boat is out of the yard, and today. So he's going to keep it at his house, which we're so thankful because we don't have a whole lot of.
He's going in it somewhere tomorrow.
Oh, is he?
He said he was.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad somebody gets to go fishing. Old man still got to work.
Look there. We've been on here 37 minutes to talk about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Mother is going to. What was I fixing to say?
I don't know.
Oh, let's see. Jump in with him, Chris.
Yeah, I would, but everybody's air conditioner or cooler's tore up right now. So.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Can we get an amen?
Can we get a witness up in here?
Can we get a witness? Oh, my goodness. That's the fun part. Just like chatting with friends daily. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad. I wouldn't know y'all if I passed you on the street, but I feel like we're friends. Yeah, that's the first world problems. Yep.
What's that mean?
They are confirmed games in LA, San Francisco, Seattle, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Atlanta, Boston, Miami, New York, Philly. We'll drop by if we play near you. Let me know. None of those are near us.
Atlanta's 8 hours from us.
Yeah. Oh, that driving in Atlanta.
Dallas is about. No, Houston be the closest. It's about 6 hours.
I remember when Eli was coming back from Africa, and he come in through Atlanta, and I went to pick him up, and I was like, oh my goodness, will I recognize him? As he was gone, and will he have changed? Will I recognize? So I'm sitting there waiting for him to come off the plane down that little hallway, and I found him right off the bat. Couldn't miss him. He's the one toting the spear. The spear was a 6-foot spear he got in Africa. How on earth he was able to get that on the plane is beyond me.
Long haired and hippie walking around with
And
a
he was
spear.
carrying his guitar case. He said the guitar case was an automatic. He was chosen for the automatic random search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time they just about
I
tear the
still don't know
guitar.
how he got that spear on
I don't
there.
know.
He just said he just walked through there with it.
Let's see, when was that?
No.
Was it before 9/11?
Mm-mm. Well, let's see.
Eli was born in 88 and he was 18.
Yeah, it could have been
I don't know.
20 years. That would have been 2008.
Were the custom officers off duty?
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess
don't
so.
know.
But
Well,
Eli also has this ray of gold and sunshine that
Yeah.
follows him. They just let him
Clouds
do what he
part.
wants to.
Yeah, but sure enough, he come toting that spear through the airport.
Well, that's it.
He was 88. He was born in 88 and he turned 18 on the plane to Africa. When was 9/11? 2000.
September 11th.
I know.
Yeah, it
but
was
what
before
year?
2000. Yeah,
So it was
must have been
before.
2008 or 2006, probably.
Oh, 2006, Johan said, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, before 9 people took all kinds of crazy things that airport, including, wow, chainsaws. Yeah, I don't know. He got it.
Well, he was building churches over there. I don't know. He's helped build a
no,
church.
he was not. That was not. He preached in a church. He said
Okay.
he preached in a dirt floored church over there, and this was it was a, I think it's called Breckenridge.
Brackenhurst. It was for missionaries' kids.
Missionaries' kids, and he went over there to lead or teach or something. I don't
We're
know.
not missionaries.
Oh wait, 9/11 was 2001.
Well, then it was after. Was it 2001?
I don't know.
Where's the 9/11?
I live in Georgia. I've heard it on the news. Weird things still go on now. In the airport, I got lost at the airport when I was a kid. Wow. You know, sometimes I watch on YouTube the airport. They're called TSA agents, I think it's what they're called. And I tell you what, sometimes people get on those planes and they are hard to deal with, and they'll kick you off. And if you don't get off when the officer tells you to get off, they'll deboard the plane, and then they'll drag you off. Yeah. So there'll be people sitting in that bar, airport bar.
Get drunk. Then get on the plane.
Yeah. They took my knitting needles and souvenir rocks away from me at the airport. Said my shampoo bottle was too big. Always, I am the random search. I am. Me and Eli both. I think it's every time I go through that
You just
screen, they say, okay, they point me this way, but I think it's my knee. I think it's my knee.
I think you're carrying a gun.
I don't know.
You got a gun strapped to your leg or something.
Oh, I don't think you could get me on a plane anytime soon. That last trip was
That's exactly. It's a nervousness.
yeah, it is my nervousness. I look guilty. I mean, I do. I look like a criminal anytime there's, any type of law enforcement around. That's my brother. He sets off that buzzer every time. It has to be my knee. It has to be. Yeah. But it is, Cindy said, Cindy, right this minute, she's, I'm not going on the airplane anytime soon. And I guarantee you, for me to go back to the USM ball game, I'm going to tell you what needs to happen. One, I got to have one of those box seats. 2, Juniper or Cliff, one of them's got to be quarterback or the catching of the ball. I've, I think I've done with all that. That was miserable. My mother had a stent put in her heart, and they had to have a paper that held her. She also had a something detectors, and so that she would set the alarm off too. Gene, I don't know if you were around when we described my airplane trip going to Alaska. I don't know if you was around that time, but you ought to go back and watch it. I think I made it on. I think I put them on in a playlist. I think I did.
I don't know.
I did. Yeah. I love the cruise though.
The cruise was fine.
I absolutely
didn't like
love the
two
cruise.
flights going there. And when we went in the bathroom, and had an ashtray in the bathroom. We knew it was on the old plane.
Yeah, it's on the old plane. If the airplane has an ashtray, it's decades old. Many decades.
Yeah, we are thinking about on a cruise next year, but we can drive there. It's just Florida. That's not what.
Yeah, we're driving to Florida.
8 hours.
We are going on another cruise. We've already started paying for it, and it is spring break next year. Yeah. I really can't wait. That's kind of like this little dance thing that we went and saw. Juniper paid $2,000 to go see Jennifer dance. Minute and 30 seconds. I'm going on this cruise to see her get all dressed up and see Mickey Mouse and all that kind of stuff. Because it's my grandbabies. Uncle Eli's supposed to go too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's in the room with us.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. They have a couch. They have a couch, and then they have a curtain that goes through. And,
Yeah.
That divides the room in two. Yeah, Onyx Rose, that was a miserable trip. Ooh,
it wasn't bad.
Man.
The airplane bad.
But now the cruise was fine.
Yeah.
I really was surprised that I enjoyed the cruise. And if I was rich and I could get on down there at the Gulf Coast without having to drive, without having to fly, I would do it again. Now, one day, Cindy and I, we're going to go. If we ever get rich, we're going to go to Hawaii. We may have to get one of those. There's some planes that have like rooms in them.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Airplanes. I've seen them on YouTube.
Rooms?
Well, they're not like
separate rooms.
They're not like hotels. But they have like a little seating area, and I've seen them on TV. Yeah, of course, that's probably not the one that's going to be going to Hawaii. See, that's her dream, to go to Hawaii, and I'll go too, because it's just fun. It's just fun. Expensive first class. Yeah, I'll probably never be a first class passenger. unless there's a disturbance in the back there where I'm at, then I'll be in first class. Yeah, well, I'll take care of that back there. I'm going up here to first class. I think they are international flights. It is my dream to go to Hawaii and Ireland. My sister's been to Ireland. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cross that Atlantic Ocean. And of course, I said that about.
What's the difference between it and the Pacific? It's closer that way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, JC got bumped to first class. You are first class. Look at Jean. Let's see. My daughter and son and I are going to Ireland. Oh, wow, Charlotte. Have fun. I hope you have a safe trip. And
I've heard everybody say it's beautiful.
Because you have to fly over the ocean. I am terrified. That's what I'm talking about, Onyx Rose. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. You're rich, Vicky. The both of you have a beautiful family, lively kids achieving what they want. People with money are miserable. You are rich.
Right.
You are absolutely right. You are right. I tell them all the time our riches are in other things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Charlotte says she's not going. Let's see. As much as I really want to go to Ireland, being over the ocean, yeah. I forgot the lady who, Becky, we used to go to church with her. She did a Hawaii trip once before too, with the, doing it like she did for the Alaska trips. And they have one next summer going to up the
New England.
Yeah, New England. You fly into New York and then you go up to Canada on that side. And that would be exciting, but then you have to fly from here to there, and I'm not ready to fly. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, we had our happy pills. We did.
I didn't.
You didn't. You never get nervous. I do. I get nervous.
Only when I talk to the IRS.
Yeah, who doesn't? Chris is stronger than we are. Yes, Onyx Rose, he is. He never gets nervous.
I might just be dumber than y'all. That's what it is. I'm too dumb to be scared, huh?
I will take the happy pills and stay home. Oh my goodness. Well, I think when the kids are going to come over on Wednesday, and Onyx Rose says you are not dumb.
I'm not dumb.
I keep saying I'm going to cook chicken and dumplings, but it seems like every day something comes up. I don't know.
Life is getting in the way.
Yes. Smartest dumb person I know. Don't you love our friends?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Johan, I got my shoulder hurt.
Yeah.
Started talking about it.
Oh my goodness. We got 8 more minutes. What are we going to talk about for 8 minutes?
I don't know. You want me to sing?
No.
There you go.
We done.
I just sing something I wrote and they can't do anything.
Oh no. No. Oh, sing, Chris.
No, I'm not going to sing. I don't want to run y'all off.
Yeah, I don't want him to run y'all off either. Oh my goodness. I have let him sing Johan.
No,
Johan, no. He Chris's daddy in church, he would hum.
He was a world-class homer.
He was a world-class homer.
He'd get the first 2 words, then he'd go to humming. That's hilarious. That's actually a good thought for me,
Yeah. What game?
I don't know who's playing tonight. I didn't even look. I had to work all day. Ain't look.
Oh,
that's
there
right. There you go.
Look at there, Amanda.
Yeah, I was waiting on Johan to drop some knowledge on us.
Yeah,
wasn't that last week you throwed out some poetry or something?
Some wisdom.
Yeah.
Shed some of that wisdom, Johan. I love it. I just love y'all. I'm so glad y'all found us and y'all are sticking around. Janice didn't have a video yesterday, did she? Oh, today. It's today.
Oh yeah. If they give me some happy pills, I'd be singing.
Give Chris the happy pills, and he was.
I think that happened one time when we.
Look, let me tell you this. Now, hold on, ladies. I had a bridal shower at my Aunt Mary's house.
I can't remember where this is going.
He had the bachelor party or whatever. Of course, he lived at the party house. And they had something called whoop juice. Is that what it's called? Whoop juice is like punch or something? I've never had it.
This has been 39 years ago.
Yeah. So anyway, they had whoop juice and
it's just vodka and rum or whatever, whiskey, whatever you can pour in high C fruit juice.
So I have my little Volkswagen full of stuff I got at the bridal shower at my Aunt Mary's house, who was out of town. I said, well, I'm just going to go ahead and take it because we had a room at his house. They had a spare bedroom that we put all of our stuff that we were getting and buying for our married life in this room. So I whipped in there about, I don't know, however long, 9:30. I don't know. So anyway, I whipped in there so that he could unload all the stuff I got out of the bridal shower. And I find him outside. You know those big round wire spools? You know, they're wooden. They're big
wire
as
spool. It's
wire
a
spools.
wire.
They're big as tables, you know. I found him sitting out there on top of it, holding on.
It was spinning.
He said, "Jump on, Vicky. This thing is taking me all over the place. Jump on, we'll go for a ride." And at that moment, I said to myself, "Lord, I know you have made a mistake."
You know.
Because I am, one, not going to hop on that buggy. Now, if that wasn't, wait, were you naked?
Yeah, you said I was.
Yeah. Not only was he drunk and riding around pretending to ride around on
I was
wooden
spinning.
spool. He was naked in the yard. Yeah. Yeah. That was some bachelor party.
I don't remember none of it.
He remembers none of it, but I do. I was like, Lord, now I prayed for a whole year for you to send me somebody. And I'm thinking that man may not be it. Is it too late? Because I've already got the bridal stuff. But at that particular moment, the next day, I said, okay, those days are over with. And he did. He did. There was no more whoop juice. Or actually, you didn't drink. You didn't drink until after the kids got here. You didn't drink. I remember when we got married and we were living in your grandmother's house. She had done passed on, and it was first it was his brother's house, and he had wife and kids, and then it was our house. And I remember it was, well, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of marriage, and you had a beer and you were sitting in the living room watching TV, and we got a knock on the door, and it was the preacher of the church we'd been visiting. And he hid his beer way in the back behind the church.
I knew this man. I said, well, I out of respect for him.
Yeah. Okay, that's over too, Chris. I'm not going to be embarrassed. Yes, I know about those. My brother who passed away, he was an electrician. What does that mean?
The wire spool.
Oh, yes.
That's what they are. The wire comes on.
Well,
I don't remember any of that. She always said that, but I don't know. But in my defense, I never drink anything other than beer. And this was rum or vodka or whiskey or something. I think it was rum and vodka. I don't know.
Whoop juice was no longer in his vocabulary after that. If he was going to marry me, whoop juice was no longer.
She asked me, well, of course, she got pregnant.
I got pregnant 15 minutes after we got married.
Something like that. Actually, it's like 5 weeks, I think.
It's 5 weeks.
She said, I don't want my kids around. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink till me and Eli, we was all in Key West, and he was like 18. And we got stuck. Y'all had gone somewhere with the camper keys, and it was hot. We'd been fishing. And at the campground, they had a tiki bar. You could buy beer or orange juice. I don't drink orange juice. It gives me heartburn, so I hardly ever drink orange juice, you know. But I said, well, I'm going to drink beer. And Eli was like shocked. You know?
Yeah, Eli was like, do I tell Mom? You know, what do I do?
No, I told you when you walked up.
Yeah. So what do I do? Still get a beer, Mom.
She asked me not to have it around her kids.
Yeah.
And I mean.
And now we do.
Now I drink one, you know, and they'll drink one. So, but I mean, as my grandpa always said, it's not what you put in your body, it's what comes out. If you can have a few beers and not act a fool.
So the views of this guest are not the views of this station.
It's my opinion. It's not, I don't own the station. But
was he drinking some moonshine?
No, it
No.
was whoop juice.
Whoop juice.
Whatever. I think it was vodka and rum or vodka and whiskey or something. I don't know.
It's-
Whatever it
it's
was.
fruit punch. Yeah, he goes, I said,
I was spinning, I think.
I said, what are you doing out here? And he said, well, this thing's flying. I said, I think you've had something to drink, haven't you? And he says, no, I just this Kool-Aid. I said, well, for starters, you're naked. So I'm pretty sure you've been drinking.
Well.
That was I said the next day when he got all sobered up and I was hollering just a little bit too loud for his headache.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. There's a lot you don't remember about that night.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
My last yeehaw.
That was your last yeehaw.
All right.
Was it.
I'm going to watch football, y'all.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Y'all have a good
We got one more minute. Look, see, 6:59.
1 hour and 30.
Guys, thank y'all. Thank
Johan
y'all.
dropped some knowledge on us.
Yeah, where'd Johan go? Johan, you didn't drop us some knowledge. There we go. Wine comes in at the mouth and love comes in at the eye. That's all we shall know for truth before we grow old and die. I lift the glass to my mouth. I look at you and sigh.
Oh, look at him.
Johan.
Look at him.
Woo! I love you, Johan. I'm so glad you're here.
All right. Y'all have a good week.
Have a great week. We will see y'all, Lord willing,
and
in the
creek
vlogs.
don't rise.
Yep. Bye, y'all.